Let's get into Salt and Pepa movie. That's
Okay.
why I wanted you on, and you got mad at me because you said, "Have you seen it yet?" And I've been on the road so much. I said, "No, but I'm gonna watch it before you come on the podcast." Then you got mad at me because I watched it yesterday.
Yes.
I wanted it fresh in my brain.
No, you should have been like, yo, I saw it 3 times.
No, listen. I turned everything off. I did phone, TV, in my hotel, put on my laptop, and watched that motherfucker. Now, let me ask you.
Yes.
You auditioned for that?
I did.
Because that was, I had Teresa Topnotch.
Yes,
Teresa Celeste. She
yes.
said she auditioned for it.
I know, I saw her at the audition.
How many auditions you do?
4. Because sometimes
4?
you get it 4. But the first one was boom, whatever. Then it was a callback. And mind you, this took like 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't like, do tomorrow. This was like a process. So the first one was just Leah. The second one was, I don't remember. The third one was the callback. And that one, they were like, all right, go ahead and rap.
Like freestyle?
Yes.
Wow.
Boom, did that. Bars.
Oh, shit.
Did that.
My whole rap would have been bars.
Like, listen.
I drove here in a car. Bars. It was kind of far. Bar.
Then I went to the bar.
Yeah.
Bars.
Bar. Yeah. I opened up a can of peanut butter. I made it a jar.
There you go.
There's no such thing as a can of peanut butter, bro.
But we get you. But we get you. So the thing is, I went and I did that. And then Leah, like, she wants to see her actors win. That's like the great thing.
Yeah.
And she hit Gigi and was like, could you guys get together and like
Who's
do
Gigi?
a dance? Gigi plays Salt.
Okay, sorry.
Gigi, come on. Well,
that.
you
Sorry,
should
I
have known
thought it was
that.
your sister.
You watched the film,
I
right?
have a question about somebody else in the movie that we'll get to.
Oh, I can't wait. So, me and G got together and did Push It. We had literally a turnover of about maybe 8 hours to like get it, like learn it, have somebody shoot it, and get it to her. So we did that, and then you know the process of like the mix and the match of like, all right, you're a pepper, and then you go with this salt, and then you go with this salt. So when me and G like got in the room, it was like,
That's Salt and Pepa.
yeah, pretty
Did you
much.
show up late, like Pepa?
Oh,
That would have been great if you just fucking came in late. Like, what are you doing? Be like this. Excuse me. And then had a drink. What? Give me the part. She's really Pepa right now. She is Pepa 1995.
I'm done. I'm super done. I was on time.
Well, that's not Pepa.
Well, I was on
I
time.
might not gave it to you.
Well,
I'd be like this.
I got it.
She's way too punctual.
Yes, well, it's like now.
Was Salt and Pepa on set when you were shooting?
They were.
So they were actively involved. Were they
Yeah.
producers?
Yes.
I would expect them to be producers.
Hello, they were EPs.
Okay, I figured. I got to know him because of Tom Joyner.
Okay.
That he'd always bring all the hip hop legends on.
Yes.
So that's where I got to know Salt, Pepa, and Spinderella.
Gotcha.
Cool as a fan, all
Yes.
3 of them.
Yes. Yes.
Pepa's always cool. She was the partier on the cruise. You know what I mean?
Yes.
She gets it in. She gets it
She's
in.
like, but there, like when I met her, I was like real nervous and like didn't really know. And then like over time, it started to like, I got easier around her. One of my first days of shooting, she has like her first kid is her son, Tyran. Tyran, we had a Canadian actor play young version of Tyran. And he was not fucking with me, like at all.
Like the actor?
Yeah, he was like everything, like he wasn't. I'm like, all right, well.
The actor or her real son?
No, the actor.
Okay.
So he like was like drawn to Tretch, the actor, not the actual Jamel Howard. Hey, and he was like holding him, and I was like, he's my son. Like, put him down. Like, you're stealing my fucking thunder. So the first day I remember I went to Mario Van Peebles, shout out. He was a director.
And he was in it. He was a preacher.
He
Told
was.
you I watched it.
You did. I'm very proud. So I went to Mario. I was like, yes. So that kid actor, he fucking up. Let's get a new one, right?
How old is the kid?
No more than 3.
Yeah, because I'm saying he's little. I don't want
No.
people to be like some adult.
No, he's no more than 3. And I remember I was like, let's get rid of him. He getting on my nerves. And Mario's like, get out, like get out of here. I'm like, all right, cool. So like auditions, we'll get another one. So the scene, I'm supposed to like, he's supposed to be with me, and then he runs, and then he ends up next to Tretch.
That's when you go outside at the MTV
Come
beach
on,
house.
Gary, you better watch the movie.
That's why I watched it yesterday, so I knew.
Yes. So the whole point, I'm supposed to be like, oh, like where's Tyran? Da da da. The first time I didn't do it. Pep comes from Video Village, which was like on the other side of this wall, and she was like, "That's your son. You just can't be like, bye Tyran." I was like, oh, because I didn't like that little actor. I wasn't feeling him. So I had to be like, come on, put on your actor hat and like really get into it. And I did. But let me tell you something. Over time, I ended up like falling in love with that kid. Like, seriously. And in one scene, he leaves with, Tretch comes to the studio. So he leaves with Salt. And they go into like the sound booth. And he says, bye, mommy. And my face, I was like,
To you?
yes.
Start crying?
I was like, that's my boy. That was my boy.
Yeah. But you don't have to pay for anything.
Yeah, pretty much. But like I ended up having like a relationship with his mother, him, like I still WhatsApp the mom and the little boy. Like I loved him because it was such an experience, and I really didn't like him at first.
Yeah.
To go from that to love.
It's a real parental feeling because I've had days I didn't like my kids.
Oh, I'm sure.
But I love them now.
Now I'm gonna interview you. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part of the movie, there's a couple. Well, I'll tell you
Come
what
on,
I
Gary.
thought wasn't good.
What?
The guy playing Martin Lawrence. That joke was so stale, and he said it 3 times. I'm going, I mean, you laughed like, man, that's funny. I was like this. No, it wasn't. You ever be with a woman, and she's like, hell no. And I went, Martin's got some amazing jokes. That's what we came up with lifetime?
I know. Listen.
And you at the call center? He's funny. I'd be like this. That guy's never going to make it, by the way. And then when they said, here's the thing. When they said Martin Lawrence, and I had heard that story from Kid.
Yeah.
That Kid and Play worked at a call center with Salt and Pepper. What are the chances of that happening, by the way? I didn't know Martin Lawrence worked there, too.
Yes.
Until I saw the movie.
Yes.
And then Martin... and then he did the joke again.
I know.
When you guys were at the concert. And old boy's like, Martin killing. And then we did the joke, I go, no, Martin's bombing. If that's the joke he told.
Listen, I can't.
So that's not my favorite scene, but I didn't know Martin worked at the call center
yes,
too.
He worked at the call center.
Favorite was probably, I think it was when you guys first got into the Salt and Pepper outfits.
Okay.
And you were starting to blow because that took me back to when I first saw you guys.
Yeah.
And I kept trying to figure out when they separated from Herbie.
Yes.
And they won the court case.
Yes.
They really, do you think Herbie was kind of the mastermind behind it? Because afterwards, they're able to have a living, they're able to tour, but they broke up for a while.
Yeah.
But they didn't really have any more hits like they did when they had Herbie. So you think he was a...
I think that probably played a part, but also I think the time changed.
Yeah, that's true too.
You know, it went from like that, like what I'm in, to like.
And let's talk about sex. Right when Magic Johnson caught AIDS,
Yes.
nobody was talking about sex.
Right.
And they came in like, nah, people are still fucking.
Yeah, and getting this
Basically.
disease. Yeah, that was like really big for us to cover in the film. So we did the Arsenio, like the character that played Arsenio was fucking dead on. Mm-hmm. He was the most dead on looking character.
Oh yeah.
Like we were like, oh, that's Arsenio. So I think with the music changing and rap changing, I think that kind of like led.
And Salt got gospel, right? She got religious for a while.
Remember, she did the song with Kurt Franklin.
That's
Stop.
right. Oh, that's right.
Stop.
That's right. You know who I thought looked dead on in the movie?
Who?
Looked exactly like the person?
Who?
Pep. Boom, give you a little shout out.
I cannot
You're
stand
literally
you.
going around going, who? Pep.
Right.
I will say, you would have fit in right in that era.
No, definitely. But I think she was like such a wild child, and I think it was so like I loved playing her.